IT, agriculture, mines and minerals, your hydro dams, your solar, you name it, it's there. So obviously it is there. They would reflect it, they would go through it, they will go back home, they will discuss with the relevant departments, and obviously inshallah we will have. So we have to actually use the SAFC, because your question was SAFC and Saudi Arabia. We have fraternal ties, we have a rich background, we have been seen together on all international forums on the common approach to multilateral at the multilateral forums. So this has already a very rich relationship between the two brotherly countries. Now we are trying to, and with the help of my dear brother, His Highness the Foreign Minister of Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, what we are aiming at, in accordance with the vision of Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif, to convert this, upscale this relationship and convert it into a viable strategic and economic partnership, so that we both can benefit. So we have about 2.8 million diaspora in Saudi Arabia. They are hosting. I just thanked my brother for being a great host, and they are 28% of our Pakistani expats abroad. So we have a huge agenda to work with, and Pakistan is a great potential. I was telling my brother that I'm born optimist, because this country, which was declared macroeconomic unstable country in 2013, turned out to be within 3 to 4 years, 24th global economy of the world, with the prediction by the Pricewaterhouse that it will be part of G20 within the next few years. So this is the potential of Pakistan. We are trying to streamline, and for that we are looking towards experience and the expertise and the support from our very dearly brotherly country and its leadership.
Now I will give the floor to Mr. Shokat Piracha of Aaj News.
Thank you very much. Very warm welcome, Highness, the Foreign Minister of Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. As Foreign Minister of Pakistan has rightly said that we never seen such a big delegation from Saudi Arabia, and obviously appreciation for His Excellency the Ambassador Nawaf bin Said Al Maliki for his contributions. My question to Honorable Foreign Ministers, both of them, is how Saudi Arabia views the ongoing international efforts for ceasefire in Gaza, and secondly, what are the likely consequences of the recent escalation for the peace and stability of the broader region where we all live? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your question. And what can I say about Gaza except that the international efforts towards a ceasefire have been wholly insufficient. We are now well below 33,000 million. We are now actively discussing the potential famine. People are starving to death because humanitarian assistance is getting to them. This is an unacceptable situation. It is the international system and the systems of international law and governance to live up to their responsibilities. We must have a ceasefire now, and we must have access for humanitarian aid immediately. There is no justification for the restriction of humanitarian aid in entering Gaza. It is a reality that despite 2 UN Security Council resolutions, we have not seen sufficient aid entering. We have finally now started to see a turnaround in the issue of aid. Unfortunately, that happened after 6 Western aid workers were killed by Israel. But it didn't happen after 33,000 Palestinians were killed. So this shows you the continuing double standard that we have to deal with and we have to live with. The reality is the international community is not living up to its responsibility. We must do more to end the killing. We must do more to end the suffering of the people of Gaza. And we will continue to call for that, and as we will do that with our partners around the world. Look, we are already in an unstable region. The humanitarian catastrophe in Gaza is already inflaming the region. We do not need more conflict in our region. We do not need more confrontation in our region. So it is our position that de-escalation must be everybody's priority. When there are differences, they should be resolved through dialogue, not through the use of force, and we will do everything we can to push in that direction. Thank you.
If, with your permission, my dear brother, if I can add few words on this issue. It's a very important issue, and Pakistan is deeply concerned over Gaza issue. I share the feelings, the statement of my dear brother, Highness, the Foreign Minister of Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. We have talked about this subject bilaterally, and I think it is a time that this genocide must end, because 33,000 killings of of Muslim brothers and sisters and small innocent children. This is far too much, and the world conscious must wake up. I think we both agree that what we need is immediate and unconditional ceasefire to take place. We both believe that unimpeded humanitarian assistance to the besieged people of Gaza should go. They should not let them be killed by starvation. In addition to the genocide there is taking place, there's the return of the displaced Palestinian must also take place. And the accountability of the crimes which have been committed. I mean, we have been seeing the centuries old and the decades old crimes are being, investigated, and accountability is undertaken in the recent last few decades. Why not for this genocide crime? So I fully endorse my brother's feeling. Pakistan is deeply concerned. We believe the perpetual solution to this issue will be when Palestinian state is established according to the 1964 resolution with Al-Quds Sharif with its capital. I think that is what is good for Israel perhaps also. But I think it is need of the hour, and the world community must wake up. You just heard my brother saying that only 6 killings of the Western, people woke them up, and we saw some being taken place, but for months there was no movement. So I share my brother's feeling, and on behalf of Pakistan, on a personal behalf, that this is something I think the world must, act fast and as fast as it can. Thank you.
Thank you. I would now ask Mr. Muhammad Ejaz from GNN to pose a question to the Foreign Minister of Pakistan.
I would like to ask a question both